If you are seeking to enrich your life and achieve success, here are some excerpts from Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki with Sharon Lechter CPA. Join us on a journey towards self-improvement and prosperity and embrace the transformative future with unwavering optimism. Let's embrace a positive and limitless future together. And usher in the 2024 AI for Good era together forever. Enjoy and cheers to your new future in 2024. How should investors analyze their investment decisions? Let's take a look through the very wise mother and CPA Sharon Lechter's eyes on this subject. Rich Daddy Robert has a shocking idea for the new normal. When we as parents advise our children to go to school, study hard, and get a good job, we often do that out of cultural habit. It has always been the right thing to do. When I met Robert, his ideas initially startled me. Having been raised by two fathers, he had been taught to strive for two different goals. His educated dad advised him to work for a corporation. His rich dad advised him to own the corporation. Both life paths required education, but the subjects of study were completely different. His educated dad encouraged Robert to be a smart person. His rich dad encouraged Robert to know how to hire smart people. Having two dads caused many problems. Robert's real dad was the superintendent of education for the state of Hawaii. By the time Robert was 16, the threat of, if you don't get good grades, you won't get a good job, had little effect. He already knew his career path was to own corporations, not to work for them. In fact, if it had not been for a wise and persistent high school guidance counselor, Robert might not have gone on to college. He admits that. He was eager to start building his assets, but finally agreed that the college education would also be a benefit to him. Truthfully, the ideas in this book are probably too far-fetched and radical for most parents today. Some parents are having a hard enough time simply keeping their children in school. But in light of our changing times, as parents we need to be open to new and bold ideas. To encourage children to be employees is to advise your children to pay more than their fair share of taxes over a lifetime, with little or no promise of a pension. And it is true that taxes are a person's greatest expense. In fact, most families work from January to mid-May for the government just to cover their taxes. New ideas are needed and this book provides them. Robert claims that the rich teach their children differently. They teach their children at home, around the dinner table. These ideas may not be the ideas you choose to discuss with your children, but thank you for looking at them. And I advise you to keep searching. In my opinion, as a mom and a CPA, the concept of simply getting good grades and finding a good job is an old idea. We need to advise our children with a greater degree of sophistication. We need new ideas and different education. Maybe telling our children to strive to be good employees while also striving to own their own investment corporation is not such a bad idea. It is my hope as a mother that this book helps other parents. It is Robert's hope to inform people that anyone can achieve prosperity if they choose so. If today you are a gardener or a janitor or even unemployed, you have the ability to educate yourself and teach those you love to take care of themselves financially. Remember that financial intelligence is the mental process via which we solve our financial problems. Today we are facing global and technological changes as great or even greater than those ever faced before. No one has a crystal ball, but one thing is for certain, changes lie ahead that are beyond our reality. Who knows what the future brings? But whatever happens, we have two fundamental choices. Play it safe or play it smart by preparing, getting educated and awakening your own and your children's financial genius. Sharon Lechter. For a free audio report, just visit www.richdadbookie.com. This script credits archive.org/details/richdadpoordad_2017007 page 8 of 114.